today's video, I'm gonna be making guava jelly. So here are my guavas that I picked. I brought them home and now I'm gonna make them into guava jelly. For the guava jelly recipe, I will be cutting the guavas and removing the seeds. I have here some of the guavas that I de-seeded, and then these are the earlier picks that I have already frozen. I'm also going to be using them today. I added some water into the big pot, and next I'm going to be adding the guavas, both the frozen and the fresh ones. Cover the pot with a lid. Now that it's simmering, I'm going to mix it. As I mix the guavas, I also am trying to press down to make sure if they have already become softened. But until now, it's still not, so I'm gonna keep boiling it. After letting it simmer for a few times, I'm going to take off the guava and put it in a strainer. The recipe calls for mashing it and passing it through the sieve, so I'm gonna try it. But it seems to be a bit harder than I thought it would be, so I'm not sure if I didn't boil it long enough. But the solution that I thought about is just using the blender. That's all the meat of the guava and 2 cups of water that it boiled from. Next, I'm gonna make sure I'm covering it, and then I'm gonna blend. Works a lot better than mashing it. Make sure I unplug it. Okay. As I'm passing it through the sieve, I'm gonna scrape it, and then later on I'm gonna add some more of the liquid from when I boiled the guavas. Here you have the guava drippings or the guava juice, which will be used for the jelly. I'm getting 2 more cups of liquid from the guava that I boiled from and adding it to clear out more of the guava pulp that's been blended. I'm trying to extract as much guava juice or guava drippings from the guava puree. I'm gonna use 1 more cup from the boiling of the guava. Next, I transferred the guava drippings or juice into a smaller pot, and here I'm gonna keep boiling it until the guava jelly reduces and thickens. Cut the key limes, 2 key limes, into halves, and I'm gonna need the juice. So I'm gonna be juicing the 2 key limes. I need to also remove the seeds. I have about 1 1/3 cup of brown sugar and also the juice of the key lime that I squeezed earlier. It's been boiling for a few minutes and I'm trying to check the bottom if it has thickened. I don't want the bottom to get burned. So I'm just gonna keep mixing it and checking it every now and then and keep simmering it until it thickens. At this point, I'm adding the brown sugar. That's about 1 1/3 cup, as opposed to the required recipe of 2 cups of sugar per 4 cups of guava liquid. I opted to use the brown sugar so it would make the guava jelly darker in color and also less amount of sugar. And I'm also gonna add the juice of the 2 limes. It's been simmering for about 10-15 minutes and it's still not ready, so I'm gonna keep simmering it for 15 to 20 more minutes and then I'll check it again. Continuously mix it and make sure to scrape on the bottom as well to ensure that it won't get burned. Keep checking for consistency and thickness every time you mix it. Actually, I'm gonna try it. It's already a little sweet. I'm thinking if I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar. It's been simmering for a long time now, and it's still not at the stage where it's thickened, and the recipe says it's ready in 20 minutes, but it's still not, so I'm gonna keep boiling it. Just looking at some of the recipes that I was researching from, and it said that the jelly mixture will be ready to turn off when the liquid coats the back of the spoon a little bit thick and the liquid drops in 2 or 3 dribbles. So I'm gonna boil it a few more minutes and then I'm gonna turn it off and I'll show you again. I forgot to mention that this recipe does not have any pectin in it, so the only ingredient that I have is the sugar, the lime, the guavas, and the water. Another thing that I did different in this recipe of the guava jelly is instead of mashing the guava meat into a sieve because it was harder for me, I put it into the blender, and then after blending it with some of the water that I boiled it in, then I pass it through the sieve. So it's kind of grainy when you look at it, but I'm gonna see. I think all in all it will turn out okay. I also added about 2 more tablespoons of white sugar. I just want it to be a little sweeter, but not too sweet. But it's up to you if you want to use the entire 2 cups of sugar per 4 cups of guava juice. As I turn it, I noticed that the liquid is quite heavy on the bottom now and has evaporated a bit more. And the solids have combined a bit more with the liquid, so yeah, I think I'm gonna turn this off now. And then I will leave it to cool for about 30 more minutes. As it cools down, it's gonna get thicker. So if you're worried that in the beginning when you turn it off it's not as thick as you would like it to be, it will get thicker when it cools down. So here is the guava jelly. I had it in 3 small containers. I will end the video here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on my next vlog. Stay safe and be healthy. Bye.